Okay, hello everyone. And we are going to be your teachers for today's class. So, I have a question for you. Have you ever read a poem? Yes. And did you like it? Yes. Okay, so why am I asking this? Because today we are going to read a poem that it is called Why She Disappeared by. Okay, but before we start the class, under your table you are going to find a picture, okay? And it can be a picture of a puppy or a kitten in a cup, okay? So you can look for it. Okay. So now you are going to get in teams with the picture that you have, okay? So the team puppies, we are going to be in this way, okay? That is going to be the team number one, okay? And team number two, that is the kittens in a cup, is going to be this way, okay? So now, so you can get in teams, please. So kittens right here, and puppies right here. Okay, ready? Okay, so now the team puppies are going to discuss the question, why do you think friends disappear from our lives? Okay? And the team number two is going to discuss the question, why do you think friends may not disappear from our lives? We are going to have 3 minutes to do it, okay? So we're going to do it in teams or in pairs? In teams. And do we have 2 or 3 minutes to do it? 3 minutes. Okay, so go ahead and discuss. Okay, okay guys, time's out. Okay, so now you are going to choose a classmate that is going to share the conclusion that you discussed. Okay? So now, who wants to get the conclusion for the team number one? Sergio, do you want to share your conclusion? Okay.
So we discussed it most of the time, but it depends on the circumstances because maybe you stop being friends with someone just because of the other person being mean to you, or the relationship is not being strong anymore because of like affective responsibility. But there are other times who that just you just kind of grow and it doesn't have to necessarily happen something bad for you to stop being friends with someone. It's just something that happens.
Just happen.
You get changed.
Okay, yeah, I think I will never think about it that it will change and grow and maybe change everything in your life. So you need to get in a new, evolve in a new group of friendships. Okay, so now, very good. Number two, who wants to share?
Well, we talked about firstly loyalty with people you have a relationship. There is of course a sense of loyalty, which is part of the reason why people may not leave from our lives. Also, with friends, there is a sense of like a thinking that even if things are bad, there's a problem with each other. They're your friend, and there's a possibility that you could work it out through reaching a middle ground, communicating with each other, listening to each other, and you can get back to what made you friends between each other to that point again. And those nice things, nice parts of being friends.
Okay, that's a good,
That's
a good
such a good
point.
point.
Yeah. Okay, so now we are going to go with the next activity that says, what do you see in these pictures right here? Okay, so what do you consider these pictures mean? Okay, so we got the number one. Okay, so Alea, what do you think this means to you?
Maybe the person like is conflicted, like there's something in his mind that is really having trouble with that person. Overthinking also.
Yeah, I think the word is overthinking, right? Okay, what about the number two? consider this picture mean?
Person sitting down, and there's other people after that.
Okay, maybe she feels like insecure, right? Okay, pretty good. What about the number 3? Paulina, what do you consider this picture mean?
I think the picture reflects like freedom, getting out of a cave. So it could mean like getting out of an environment that makes you feel like you're in prison.
Yeah, I think freedom is a good word to describe this picture. Okay, so what about the last one, the number 4? What do you consider this picture mean, Valeria? You know me?
I think picture for the things something similar to catharsis, to feeling finally free. That's what I get.
Yeah, I think it's also related with the number 3, that it's like getting free, or maybe in this moment we are free, right? So now, with this in mind, we're going to go with new words that we're going to learn today.
Okay, as we can see, this is a new activity. In this one, you will have to come individually to the board in order to match the numbers above each one of the words with these groups of synonyms, of course. Trying to keep in mind which one relates better with the original word, okay? If you don't remember maybe a term or you're not very sure about it, you may guide yourselves from the images that goes with each one of these. Okay, so for example, maybe I think number 1, the term number 1, pair with a friend, go with this group of synonyms. So I just have to write down the number right there, okay? Okay, you will have 5 minutes to complete this task. And okay, so are you writing right here the number or the whole word?
Number.
Just a number, exactly. Okay, so how much time do we have? 3 or 5 minutes? 5 minutes, exactly. Okay, so go ahead. Okay, now let's check the correct answers. Okay, you got it right. Okay, excellent. You did a pretty good job. Okay, that was very nice. Thank you so much for coming. Now we're going to let's give a quick review about the pronunciation of each one of the terms. Maybe we don't remember right. Okay, let's begin. You are going to repeat after me. Okay, so we have fair weather friends.
Fair weather friends.
Happenstance.
Happenstance.
Same hand twice.
Same hand twice.
Chink in the armor.
Chink in the arm.
Gedla big schema.
Get a big schema.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Now, this part is really important for the class. Let's pay attention. We're going to get things clear and together, okay? The first word, the first one we have are some examples of the usages of the words we've just seen, okay? After we have the form of this, and finally the concept itself, okay? So first we have fair weather friends in this example. When times are tough, fair weather friends evaporate, okay? It is related to the actual meaning of the word. It is a compound word that functions as an adjective in this side, okay, in this example. But what is actually a compound word, okay? A compound word is when we have 2 or more words and we want to join them together, okay, in order to create a new meaning, okay? So it's not the same anymore. We change completely the meaning for a new one, okay? Actually, we have another example right now. Gedla quick schema, okay, is also a compound word, you can see. But what about the hyphens? Do we actually know when to use a hyphen? Well, I can tell you that it's not always necessary, but in this case it is. Why? Because as you can see and appreciate, each one of the compound words are working in order for these nouns, okay? These are working as adjectives and they are placed before the noun itself, okay? That's the reason why in this case we have to add the hyphen in each one of the separations, okay? It's not always necessary, but it can be for this reason or also because the compound word itself looks a little bit weird without one, okay? So that's why we're using them in this occasion. Also, we have chink in the armor that is actually functioning as a noun. His confident face cracked, revealing a chink in the armor. We can call it a weakness point. Okay, you remember one of the synonyms. Also, we have this special case, same hand twice. That is a fixed expression. It doesn't belong to any other of the parts of the speech that we already know. Why? Well, it is conformed by maybe an adjective, maybe an adverb, and also a noun. But itself, like a whole word, it doesn't belong to any of the categories individually, right? In this example, we have, he faced job loss twice, feeling like he was given the same hand twice by fate. Okay? Lastly, we have happenstance, that is simply a noun. And the example say, many scientific discoveries are due to happenstance. It will be the reason. Remember, the noun is a thing, it's an object, something we can talk about. Okay?
Okay, guys, so how do you feel so far? Great. Nice. So now we are going to refresh some concepts that we have already seen with teacher Mario, okay? So we're going to do this together. So the first question is, what are compound words? We have three options, A, B, or C. A, when two or more words are joined together to create a word with the same meaning as a combined words. B, when you combine words of different languages just because. And C, when two or more words are joined together to create a word with its own meaning. So which one do you think it could be the correct? C? Perfect, guys. You're so intelligent. So let's go with the next question. What of these is an example of a compound word? A, chink in the armor, B, fair weather friends, or C, same hand twice? B. Good job. Very nice. Woo.
Hey guys, what do you think about the last one? When it is necessary to use hyphens? Because they are pretty? Because we have an adjective before a noun? Could it be? Letter C. When we have a subject before a noun, what do you think? What could it be? Letter B? Yeah, you're right. You're so smart, guys.
Alright guys, so we bring for you a poem by Taylor Swift, which is called When She Disappeared. So I have this handout for you and I'm going to give you one per person, right? Okay. Does everyone have their own activity sheet? Yes? Okay, so we are ready, right? Okay. So now, I want you to predict the form of the words missing. You have 2 minutes for do that and you're going to do it individually, right? So guys, are you going to predict the form of the word or are you going to answer the handout? Okay, excellent. Do you have 2 or 3 minutes? 2 minutes, guys, 2. And you're going to do it individually or in person? Individually. Okay, so let's go. Okay guys, so time's up. So now, pay attention because now I want you to fill the gaps, right? But you are going to do this while you are listening the video, okay? So, when you're going to answer the handout, while or after that I reproduce the video? While. Very good guys. So let's go. The answers are going to appear in the video, okay? So pay attention.
She fell where she fell apart. Cracked her nose on a pavement she once decorated as a child with plasma chalk. When she crashed, her clothes disintegrated and blew away with the winds that took all of her fair weather friends. When she looked around, her skin was spattered with ink.
So did you finish? Yeah? Okay, so we are going to check the answers, right? So let's get a quick review. There. How many correct did you get? All of them? 3, 4, 4? Okay. Okay guys, that's very nice, good job. I'm proud of you.
Okay, guys, now let's have a brief discussion about the poem. Teaching on these questions. What do you think is the message of the poem? Can anyone tell me? What do you think?
Well, teacher, like, I think it is related to going through a lot of things. Things are painful, but to get to the point that makes you reach maturity and you know another self-esteem. It's like you need to go through all the experience you're gonna arrive here where you grow and where you do something like that.
Anybody else?
That's an interesting, such an interesting point of view. Thank you.
It is interesting because I think that the person who reads the poem or is the protagonist has like a development of how she sees the painful things. In the beginning, she's just condemning the painful things as things that hurt, things that are making her weak, and everything else. But as the story progresses, she realizes that that thing that happened to her serves to make her stronger and even mark a new beginning.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
What about the number two? Do you think the poem reflects any personal experiences or broader social themes? So, what are they? Anybody? Sergio?
So I'm kind of cheating because I do know the story behind this poem. But yeah, I think like it represents kind of the backlash that someone gets, and or like the criticism that people gives you as a person, how you can take that criticism to make yourself grow.
Okay, very good.
So for number three, how do you interpret the ending of the poem? What do you think it signifies? Conclusion, result, or something? What do you think, Gabriel?
That by stop caring about that unfair criticism, she like felt free from it. It didn't stop, but when she stopped caring, it stopped having any value.
Okay, pretty good.
Anybody else? Or we should continue. How did the poem make you feel? What emotions did it develop in you? Anything interesting?
Maybe you feel happy, maybe you feel like free.
Amen.
I don't know if empathy is an emotion, but I felt like I had lived that before. So it was like, first it was like sad because I know that feels not good, it feels really bad. And then I was happy at the end because she stopped hearing about the things the others had to say about her.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a feeling because you're feeling what she feels. Okay, very good.
Yeah. Now, before we continue, I'm going to give you some of these handouts. Okay, guys, so all of you have the handouts?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so now it's time to get creative because you are going to write a letter to Taylor Swift. Yeah, okay. You are going to write it individually from 80 to 100 words, and you will use at least 3 words of the vocabulary. Remember, if you don't actually remember all of the words, you can use the activity sheet that you have to guard them. You will have 15 minutes to complete this, and please don't write your name on it because it will be anonymous. Okay. So guys, will you use all the words or just some of the words? Yeah. Okay. Okay. How much time do we have? 16?
Actually, here we have
So,
an example,
how-
so you can get some ideas. I'm going to read it for you. This is what we got, okay? Dear Taylor, I hope this letter finds you well. I understand you're facing some challenges and I wanted to offer my support and advice to help you through. It's hard living with fair weather friends, those who disappear when times get tough. But it's an opportunity to surround yourself with people who truly care about you. On the other hand, avoid the temptation of the game of quick scheme. True love and meaningful relationships take time to nurture and develop. In the middle of the chaos, there's often a happenstance waiting to unfold. Stay open to unexpected blessings. Take some time for self-care and surround yourself with positivity. You're stronger than you know. And if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. Remember, anonymous. Okay? Okay? You may start.
Okay, so you may start.
Are you ready? Time's up. Okay, I'm going to give you some instructions for you have already finished. Well, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to flip our card that is anonymous, and I'm going to pass through your seats, and you are going to put it right here in this mailbox, and after we're going to select some of you to come here and read out loud 3 random card letters. Okay? In 1 second, we are going to show you left, and randomly it's going to choose who are going to come here to the front. Okay? So first, I'm going to pass through your seats. Or your bestie.
Okay guys, so right here we have our list, okay, that is going to select the person that is going to come to the front and read the letters. Okay? So the first person that is going to read the letters is going to be something is okay, I'm going to wait a minute. I think it's Valeria Lizarraga.
Valeria Lizarraga. Please come to the front.
It was rigged. It was rigged.
No, it wasn't.
Only me?
No, I'm going
You're going to select one and then we will have yours.
The thing is that there are 2 Valerians, 1 L and 1 S, and I am both.
Okay, she's going to sit here.
Okay, the next person is Elia. Ah, it's good. You can see it because I can.
It's right there, we promise.
Okay, yeah, I promise. Ay, se me olvidó
Okay, come here, please.
Yeah, you can see it right now. So yeah, the last person is going to be again. Oscar.
Oscar, please come to the front. Okay, so please stand right there. Now you may close your eyes, please, for select a random card, a letter, a random letter. Okay, just one. Okay, thank you. Wait a minute. Okay, thank you. Excuse me. Okay, now they are going to read the anonymous letters, and we'll have to guess who wrote it. Okay. So, I think we can start with Valeria. Please.
It's in cursive, so I struggle a little bit with reading this.
Okay,
But
no worries.
it says, Dear Taylor, I hope this letter finds you well. I have heard you are passing through a rough time of rage and melancholy caused by no other than the fair weather friends that accompany us for a part of our life, and in the blink of an eye they are nowhere to see. It may sound simple for other people, but in the core of the heart, our, our both know our visions of the rest of the world changes abruptly, and our brain is telling us to not think the same and try. But I didn't write this only to arise the flames running down your veins, but to help you find peace within your soul. I know it is hard to settle glass cross once again when only past ashes remain on the present, and that we must of the time love which schemes others can enter our hearts, since at the end of every day they have lost friendships. Sorry, it is missing a very good way. So yeah, isn't the one checking the armor for ourselves. Instead, we must focus on what we learn and what we can use to build our present, because everyone deserves love, even you, even me. Sincerely, Wax, Anonymous.
Oh my god, that was beautiful! Who do you think wrote it? Do you have any suspicious person?
I can recognize the handwritten.
You cannot recognize it? Okay. It was cursive though. Okay. Do you have any guesses?
It was cursive, it was very clear.
I think I don't know, I feel like it's very poetic.
Yeah, it
So
was.
maybe Paulina.
Okay, agree? Was it you?
Thank you. Now, please. Dear Taylor, I hope this letter finds you well. I know this whole situation has been hard. I have heard that some people have turned their backs on you, but don't worry, all of those were just fair weather friends. We were just waiting for you to show us any chink in the armor to abandon us. Believe me, Taylor, you don't need that kind of company. You deserve more than any sort of get love crazy scheme they offer you. Believe and take care of yourself. Remember that all of your plans are always at work.
Oh, that was so pretty. Do you have any guesses? Sergio? Yeah? Oh, he wasn't. Okay. Any other guess? Do you have any guesses?
You recognize me?
I read? Was it I read? Now the last one, please.
Dear Taylor, I hope this letter finds you well. I hope you're doing well in your tour. I heard that you feel kind of sad because one of your friends stopped talking with you. But don't worry, those fair weather friends are not worthy. Just focus on those who truly care about you. Guess what? I saw your ex-boyfriend at the mall the other day. It was a happenstance. We entered to the same store. It was really awkward, but don't worry, I didn't speak with him. Don't forget to rest and take some time for yourself. I hope you're having an amazing tour, and again, sorry for not being there. Sincerely, regard, Anonymous.
Okay, wonderful. Who do you think was the author? No. No. Any other guess?
Sergio.
Sergio?
No.
Valeria? Is that you? No. Oh, you don't know this person. Who knows? Paulina? Catherine? So now we want to thank you. You did such a great job. It was all of our class. We hope you enjoy it and you learned so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.